Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you guys doing out there? Doing pretty good. So, this is only YouTube exclusive. Um, so the other day I seen that Brian McKnight is coming to, not Fort Wayne, coming to Indiana, Gary, Indiana. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll hit up his agent and like, hey, can we try to get an interview? Because I've tried twice, and both times I got rejected because Brian McKnight didn't have any time to do the interview. He can accommodate me with some time to do a quick 5 to 10 minute interview, which I understand and respect that. Because I was taught in the business that when you reach out to an agent, reach out way in advance, maybe you set something up. Then sometimes you get some people that does not want to do interviews. I've been turned down by a lot of people before, um, but it happens. I used to get upset and pissed about it, but I'm like, you know what? It's their loss. But as I was saying before, I was looking up for Brian McKnight, so I figured, okay, he's coming to Indiana. Try to get another interview with him because being persistent. I always told if you're being persistent and don't give up, they will finally give in. It's just like when you have a job interview and you want to get this job and you're persistent, like, oh, he really wants this. Or they, she, whatever, they want that. But I was yesterday. It was yesterday actually. I was like, okay, Brian McKnight, blah blah blah. Hey, you're coming to such and such. Can we do a quick interview? And it said failure domain, meaning that the email doesn't work. So I'm like, oh, he doesn't have his agent anymore. So then I looked up Brian McKnight's stuff, and he doesn't have his fan page anymore. And then they started showing, talking about his current thing that's going on with his family. Now, it's his personal life. I get it. But, you know, again, Brian McKnight is one of my favorite musicians I like. And he's one of my dream interviews, too. He's in the category of the boys to men. But I was like, okay, I'll look him up, try to see what's going on, and then I see that he sometimes, like when it comes down to news or with any kind of news, Fort Wayne news or anything like that, I'm totally delayed. Totally delayed. Either I'm at work or I just don't know. But my point is, I came across a story because I did a video years ago about how Brian McKnight denied his children and he cut ties with them as an adult because of certain things. Like I said, I don't like going in family business because I haven't had the best family life myself. But it's I seen that he changed his name. Brian McKnight changed his name to match with his current son, and he just pretty much forgot about his past family. Now, as a guy that's gone through a divorce, been divorced from my ex-wife for a couple 11 years, 15 years, I don't know. And having a split family is tough. But one thing I never did is I never ever denied my kids. I've always been there for them no matter what. I don't have the money financially, but I've always been there as a dad. My dad wasn't there for me when I was younger, but me and my dad are cool now. But that's another story. But as I was saying before, I understand you have your ups and downs with your family and your kids, but why would you want to flat out like erase your kids from your history? You don't do that as a parent. Like somebody said in an interview about Brian McKnight before. Maybe has something happened with him traumatically in his life. Why Brian is doing that. Or another scenario is what I could be thinking, or what people are thinking is, what if his current wife that he's with now brainwashed him to say F your kids? And because sometimes women will do that. Saying his pussy has power. But women will do that. Try to brainwash you and forget about your other family or kids. I'm blessed. I'm glad that didn't happen to me. My kids first. My kids will always be first, no matter what. But, why erase your kids' history that you had with me? Granted, we all make mistakes. I always make mistakes. My kids will make mistakes. I'm a human being. My kids are human beings. But I will always love them and cherish them no matter what. But I still don't understand why Brian McKnight doesn't acknowledge his other family. Granted, like I said, it's a big mess. But why deny kids of yours from the past, even though you got remarried and stuff like that? Why deny your kids and stuff like that? And I don't get why you changed your name, because you got a son, Brian McKnight Jr. already, but you changed your name for your new baby to have your same name, but you change your name. So I'm like, why do that? Always put your kids first, no matter what. But I looked up to Brian McKnight. He's got good music, but you know, as a human being and how he was cold on his talking about his interviews and stuff like that, Brian McKnight, I don't respect you as a person, because why erase your kids because you're in a current relationship married to somebody else, but you don't deny her kids, but you deny your kids. That that I don't get that. You sing about love and everything like that, but you just sit there and deny your kids. I don't know. It just makes me sick on, you know, we all live two lives. Entertainers have their personal life and their but again, like I said, he could have had a personal life to where something could happen to him that is traumatic. But again, I don't condone what Brian McKnight, what he's doing to his kids. Um, I know you're not watching this, Brian. Who knows? But rethink of what you're doing. You're hurting your kids that you had with your relationship. You're putting damage to those kids. Brian McKnight, man, I'll still listen to your music, but as a person, I don't respect how you did that. No matter what, you should always respect your kids, even if with their different women or like that. Even if you had your problems with them, always put your kids first. But Brian McKnight, I don't understand why you did what you did. All right, see ya. That's just my feelings.